All right, so this is just a short refresher for polynomials. So we're going to talk about adding and subtracting, and we're talking about multiplying. So when it asks you to simplify the sum of the polynomials, we're talking about the adding and subtracting. The big kicker is all that you're doing for these is combining like terms, and you are add or subtracting the coefficients. Keep the variables the same because that's the whole point of a like term. And I'm going to do some examples of what this looks like. All right, so this example says, in parentheses, 8x squared plus 14x minus 3 plus, in parentheses, 3x squared minus 5. So when I am doing this problem, I like to write my terms by each other. I get it. You might feel comfortable just doing this in your head. But again, I like to show you why I am adding what I'm adding together. Okay, so I like to sit them side by side. Now, there's nothing else in the second set of parentheses that just has an x term on it, so I don't have anything to combine him with. And then here we've got a plus negative 5, which is the same thing as minus 5. So now I need to combine like terms. So I already wrote them side by side. I found what my like terms were because, again, I was looking for here's my x squared, here's my x squared, thus why I have an 8x squared and a 3x squared. Here's my x. Here's my x. There was nobody to party with him. And then last but not least, here is my regular number. Here is my regular number. You see them listed here. Okay, so for my actual final answer, I'm thus adding 8 plus 3, which is 11x squared. So keep the variable and its power exactly the same, plus 14x. And then this is that math that we've been doing since probably 6th grade, minus 8, because minus 3 minus 5 is minus 8. Okay? All right, so now we're going to do another one, but it has subtraction in it. So parentheses 4x squared plus 10x minus 8 minus parentheses 3x minus 4x plus 6. So the first thing I'm going to do is I am writing this out. Now, I don't need to change anything here, but I do need to distribute this negative through everybody in that parentheses. So this is now going to be a minus 3x squared. It's going to be a plus 4x because of the minus, and then a minus 6. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm like, okay, so there's a 4x squared. There's a minus that. So I'm going to write this out. 4x squared minus 3x squared. I'm going to go ahead and my 10x goes with my 4x, so plus 10x plus 4x. And then minus 8 and a minus 6, so minus 8, minus 6. So then now I'm going to put this into a final answer form. Well, 4x squared minus 3x squared is x squared, plus 10x plus 4x is plus 14x, and minus 8 minus 6 is a minus 14. And that's my final answer. I don't need to, there is no other like terms to combine, but that's what's happening when you are completing the sum. You are combining like terms. All right, so the other thing that we talked about is find the product. Sometimes finding the product is simply just distributing because you only have one term on the outside of the parentheses. Sometimes it is multiplying multiple polynomials. So then we're going to use the box method, especially when we multiply larger quantities. So this is an example. We are still multiplying polynomials, but we are just doing one term. So when I do that, that means this guy is being multiplied with every single term inside that parentheses. So you'll notice I write things just to show you. That is negative x times negative 3x squared, and then negative x times 4x, and negative x times negative 7. Now, I just need to do that math, okay? So when I do that math here, I have a negative times a negative, so that is going to become a positive. 3, because there's nothing else to multiply the 3 with. And then x, this is where our rules of exponents come in handy. X to the 3, because I had x to the power of 1 times x to the power of 2. Thus, the base is there more than once, so I add the exponents. Here again, my 4 is by itself. Do not forget, you have 1s on both of the exponents of the x's, so then you get x squared, because x times x is x squared. And then here, again, we had a negative times a negative. is simply going to be a 7x. So we just were distributing that. Now, this one, and again, any like this, I love using the box method. I understand not everybody enjoys this. However, if you are struggling with this math of any kind, the box method can save you time, save you frustration, because it organizes the work for you. So the deal with the box method is you're going to multiply each row and column Okay, so when I do that, I'm taking this 3x times 5x to go here, which is a 15x squared. I am now taking this negative 4 times this 5x to be negative 20x. I am taking this 3x, oh, I thought I changed colors, 3x times 7 to give me a 21x. And I can use blue. I am now doing the negative 4 times 7 to give me a negative 28. So when my final answer is simply 15x squared, I'm going to combine my x terms to be a plus x minus 28. And that is my answer. It does not matter how big the amounts are in the parentheses. That's why I love the box method.